And welcome to another tutorial of mastering Arduino from beginner to core advanced. In this tutorial we are going to learn about the wiring IDE. The wiring IDE is a type of integrated development environment that is similar to Arduino, but it has a lot of features, such as this IDE can be used to program other microcontroller boards such as ATML, Explained, AVR and all other microcontrollers. Okay, first of all let's open the IDE. It's wiring IDE here, you can see that. Okay, now I want to tell you about the microcontrollers that can be used here. It's very similar to Arduino, but the board options are very long. Its wiring has its own microcontroller board such as wiring 16 MHz, wiring play shield and all other microcontrollers. It supports ATML boards such as ATML chip 168. We are using 328 and it is 168 that has 16 kilobyte of RAM at 16 MHz, and without the crystal also. I have first told you that Arduino uses a 60 MHz crystal, but in wiring you have an option that you can program the microcontroller without the help of the crystal. It also supports other boards such as Rook Robotics, and the most common is Arduino. Arduino you can support Arduino Uno, Demoluno and even Nano, but remember one thing, that you cannot use Arduino ARM architecture boards such as SM3XE based Arduino Duo, because it will not has the library, wiring does not have the library for it to work and support. Another microcontroller such as D Micro Maverick and MLab you can also use on this microcontroller interface IDE. Okay, let's just see what is wiring. Wiring is very much similar to Arduino in the programming methodology, such as let us check PIN MODE pin mode. You can see that it is exactly similar to Arduino. You can see that it's exactly similar to Arduino. It has a lot of features which are upgraded to Arduino to make it wiring compatible board, such as it can support wiring its own hardware library such as wiring hardware. Well, this was the basics about the Arduino based wiring. Both of them share a common interface system, or you can say the IDE is based on processing, a third type of IDE on which Arduino and wiring both are based. Let me tell you the story about it. Open now, search wiring IDE. Wiring and Arduino both are based on Casey Rees and Benjamin Fry from MIT. They have developed the IDE for that is known as processing. It's taking some time. Let me load it. Here you can see that we have reached the wiring website, and it is wiringorg.co. Okay, it's opening. Just wait for a time, and we have to read something about it on Wikipedia, so we are reading on it. Let me tell you something about processing. Let me wait for a second. Process ING IDE. It's searching, just wait for a second. The whole story of Arduino, the whole story of wiring, the whole story of open source electronic is based on processing. So it is important to tell you something about processing. Here you can see the Wikipedia page of processing. It says that the processing is the integrated development environment for the microcontrollers such as Arduino. Even wiring and all those are using this environment. Everything is developed on the based on processing, because it is a strong GPL language that is based on C++, Java and OpenGL. Okay, but processing has some very interesting feature. Processing is mostly used for high performance graphics. You can see that here is an example. Processing is used for graphic integration or making graphics. This was the main use of processing. Rather than processing, if you want to do a microcontroller programming with the help of processing, it is not easily possible because it does not support for that. But by hacking processing language and its interface to program something like Arduino, it was done. I want to tell you about processing. Let's just open it. Let me open it. Processing. I think I have processing. Yes, I have processing. This is processing. It is also sharing the same syntax formula that is used in Arduino in wiring, while the important thing is that it is used for graphics rather than microcontroller programming. If you want to get a graphical visualization of your data or your Arduino, Arduino what is sending, you can say the temperature sensor graph of Arduino. You can use the processing language for that. You can see that it has the same features of Arduino, but it is much developed than that, such as sketcher, debug, run, file, example, everything. This is, you can say, the godfather of all the IDEs that are developed, because of Atmel Studio, a very high performance a high performance development environment, but it is not suitable for hobbyist or general purpose student, you can say, students. It was not possible to use Atmel Studio, so they have hacked processing IDE and converted it into Arduino and Wiring IDE. Wiring is similar to Arduino, but it has some more interesting features. But remember one thing, Wiring does not support 32-bit microcontroller Arduino boards. It has same features, same working capabilities. It is somehow better in some contexts, such as using it without crystal. You can program it in different ways, and it has a better microcontroller, you can say, visualization can be done in a better interface. It has a better serial monitor, but Wiring has some limits. Well, this was about Wiring and the processing IDE that I think I should need to tell you. And here you can download Wiring at wiring.org.co. Okay, this was about Wiring. If you have any question, you can ask me, or else thanks for watching.